Okay, you hit Dallas and Texas specifically hard. You got a couple of receivers, so let's talk about those guys first. The two receivers, Keeley Davis and Micah Simon.
Well, Keeley comes from a really good program, DeSoto. We actually had his head coach speak here 2 years ago. What I really liked about Keeley is his physical toughness. They played him some at tight end. He's going to develop. He's probably more like a Jordan Leslie type player. He's a little bit of a strider, got good quickness, initial speed, real good football IQ. His dad is a football coach, and I think he's going to contribute to the program early.
And you like a guy whose Twitter handle is Golden Hands, right?
Always got to like that, but we'll see when he gets here. You know, you got to sometimes be careful what you write. You got to produce, but no, I think he's got really good ball skills, and he'll do well. And then Micah is a quarterback who I'm really excited about because I've had a lot of success with quarterbacks in the past, and he is probably a little faster, runs probably legit 4.4, 4.45 type guy. Highlight tape is really good. Won the state championship at Bishop Dunn. And anytime you win a state championship in Texas, I don't care what level it is, it's really good. He is really intelligent, and I'm really looking forward to what he can do as a receiver. He came here in camp, and we worked him some at receiver. Recruiting picked up on him later on. Had quite a few offers, but I'm really excited about both those kids.
Did he play receiver in high school at all, or you're going to train him to do that?
He played a couple snaps. He had a couple catches, but mainly he was a quarterback and played some DB. And he's really a guy that did whatever the coaches need to do. Never feared contact when they put him in at defensive back, and when he threw the ball to him as a receiver, he did really well. It's kind of hard, you know, when you're the best quarterback on the team and a really good receiver. The quarterback touches the ball every snap, so it's easy to see why you would put that type of athlete there.
What kind of emphasis was there on getting more kids from Texas in this class?
I don't know if it was so much of an emphasis. I've been recruiting Texas for 10 years, and so really it was more or less exposing the contacts and taking advantage of those, and we had some opportunities, and it was a joint team effort. It was you know, Jason Beck also recruited Jacob Jimenez along with Coach 2J. And then once we identified the kids, it was more or less finding the right fit for BYU. And with Texas being a conservative state and having a lot of high values, we look for kids that could handle the academic rigors and could fit in, you know, to the moral standard, and also were great football players, and Texas seemed to be a fertile ground for that.
Tell us about some of the other Texans you signed.
Well, J.J. Nwigi, I'm really excited about. Cal came in Kansas, and so we beat two Power 5 schools along with SMU and Reno or Nevada, and I think his upside is tremendous. I think he is as good of an athlete as we'll recruit on the offensive line. He is explosive. I'm really excited about him. I think once he gets into the weight room and does all those things like Tijon did, he'll add the needed weight. And I'm not going to say he's going to have that type of success his first year, but I'm really excited about him. I think he is a sleeper of an offensive lineman, and his recruiting really got intense as he went on, and he played at a really good school at Rockwall Heath. They went into the playoffs, and so I'm excited about him, and I think he's going to do great things. Obviously, Trevor Brent, I think, speaks for itself, a number 4 kid in his class. He is a hard-working kid, plays the violin, does everything right. He's from a different type background than what you would think. We kind of sometimes think that those kids come from elite backgrounds. He's from modest beginnings, and his work ethic is second to none. I know his high school coach well, and his more importantly, his position coach. So we think, I think he's going to be a great contributor. And the thing that he brings to this program is the complete package. That's really exciting. And I think Charles West speaks for itself. Kid runs sub-10 500 meters, really explosive, gives us something that that we need, a home run hitter out the backfield. And obviously was highly recruited by Arkansas and, several other P5 schools, and kind of narrowed it down. Came here on a visit early in the season, came here through camp, fell in love with BYU, and what can you say? His reason for choosing BYU was I want to be a better man. So, when you have a kid that makes a commitment like that to you, you got to really enjoy that. And, Jacob was an Oregon State commit, and Coach 2J and Jason did a great job flipping that commitment. And he's out of Pflugerville, which is not as highly recruited as a Dallas-Fort Worth area, but I think we look forward to going back as particularly with the LDS population growing in Texas. And the kids have a familiarity with the Mormon church, so they're not intimidated or scared off by what people may say.
How many all caps tweets should we expect the rest of the day?
Today, you probably won't get as many, maybe a yes, sir, in all caps when all this is over, and then I'm going to go home and sleep for a little bit. And maybe you will get one if I go out and make it to the golf course during the week. We may get a day off because I'll hit a bunch of bad shots, and maybe some all caps and a couple spaces in it.
Well, you deserve the rest. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.